Hello. Well, hello. Welcome in. When you get here, it's kind of dark. I didn't put all my lights on. I don't want them on my face today. Probably should have, because now it looks like I feel like it's too dark in here. Ash? I don't know what that is. All right. All signs tarot reading. We'll see how this goes. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Fly Gal. Welcome in, ladies. Okay. I don't know what's going to come out. I'm not trying to figure this one out. I'm just going to let it rip. See what comes out for all signs. I mean, so the reason behind, let me make it so it's not so dull in here. I feel like it's dull in here, but maybe that helped a little bit. I don't know. You'd have to tell me. I chose to do this because this is what most people search for, is all signs tarot. So I'm like, why put a title? Just put all signs tarot. Whatever needs to be said, if it comes out, comes out. That's how I looked at it. Now it's too damn bright. Turn that down a little bit. That's better. All right. Hope everybody's having a good day. We'll start Aries in a minute. We're going to go in order. It's just simple, easy. Okay? I got my Red Bull and my coffee. Welcome in, Christy. Here we go. Remember to hit the like button if you don't mind. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe. Okay. It's so cold today. It's nice here today, but it's like one day it's cold, one day it's hot, or warm. I should say not hot, but warmer than normal. Today's nice, but last night it was cold. Here we go. Hello, Jill. All right. Aries in the middle. I don't know if I usually smoke during Aries, but we're going to smoke during Aries. I want a cigarette. I want another cigarette. I just had one not too long ago. I'm sitting here enjoying my music, letting it just autoplay. I don't think it was one of my playlists. It just kind of like picks up what I like. So Tupac was the last thing it was playing. Okay. What do we got for Aries? What are the messages for the zodiac sign of Aries? Got the notification. Nice. Now, a lot of people aren't getting the notifications. So if you're not getting the notifications, you may have to turn it off and turn it back on. It may work, it may not. What we got for Aries? What's the message for the zodiac sign of Aries? Oh, mine, good. Got mine this time. Awesome. Nice. Sweet. Thank you, YouTube. Finally. All right, this is for Aries. If I want to hit my wrist, I'm going to start with that. So, I don't know. I'm just going to be myself real quick and just say what I immediately felt. I have to just be me because it's how I roll. All right. And typically, if I go against my intuition or feelings, I regret it. So I'm not going to do that. The Chariot. So immediately the feeling I got was a lot of Aries, whether you're a female or male, you will have the desire to start moving towards passionate things. Some of you, I immediately felt like, yes, it would be nice to start in a relationship, the building of it, basically work from the ground up. While others of you, it's strictly business. I get like a strictly business energy too. Like, so it's like, now, could some of you be focusing on both? Absolutely, but it feels like it's one or the other. And there's no business cards on the table, but that's what I felt immediately once I put those on the table. Here we go. Oh, money card. Could be help though. Oh, another money card that came flying out. 2 money cards. I do have some good news for the Aries that's worried about or has some concerns. There could be Aries that are worried or concerned in a money situation. I do, without the tarot telling me, I do feel like this gets better for you. This is just me knowing how to trust my intuition. I do feel like this will get better for you. Sometime next year. Here we go. I feel like a lot of work or effort has made you feel like it's not happening, or bringing in the comfort you're looking for. Clarify anything you want for Aries. So the zodiac sign of Aries. Here's your winning card, victory card. Here we go. These are before. No, it's going to work. It's going to balance itself out. So if anybody's kind of like whether it's struggling or stressing over a money situation or a career, I do see it's flipping around for you, changing. Let's see what this card is. I feel like you just got to put hope, faith, and trust in it. Show me something else for Aries. What else do we have for Aries? What do you want to say to Aries? Ooh. Yes, it's the card I was hoping would come out. You're going to figure out the direction, Aries. Definitely going to figure out the direction. You will become aware of the direction. Some of you, it just doesn't feel like it's been showing up yet. I feel like you're still going through the transition. Stay strong, true, and try to figuring this out. I think that's the right direction. Others that were in a love situation or wanted to move towards love could be trying not to let that upset them at this time. I feel like Aries for a while is going to focus on health and career more so than looking back at things that may have upset them in the world. Things that didn't work out. Things that didn't work out. You don't want to stress it anymore is what it's telling you. That's good. It's healthy energy. Let's keep going. Excuse me. It almost seems like I don't feel like Aries is overlooking this situation. I feel like what Aries is doing is they're identifying it, and they're trying to not let things feel like a pattern, but at the same time they're recognizing they're not going to it's almost like they're not going to forget what's upset them, but it's not going to be as much of a internal upset or focus, which is a healthy thing. It's like you're snapping out of that energy. Is what it makes me feel like. Here we go. Anything else for Aries? Ooh. So this could mean one or two things. This could mean it either makes you look a lot more attractive to others, or somebody comes towards you because they find you attractive because of how you're going through the situation. You may feel a little too busy or preoccupied emotionally to support if somebody comes towards you. Potentially a water sign, fire sign, by the way. Some of you, I get the energy like I've been down this road before, and I don't want to deal with anything that's going to kind of upset me, or that I can't upset me, can't trust type energy. Look at the upset me card that came out right after. You don't want to have that like disconnected feeling with inside of yourself. It's making me feel like you're going to be very goal oriented. You guys have a very optimistic. I feel like if you're not aware of it, you probably should be aware of it or are aware of it. But if you're not, try to stay very optimistic about plans, setting things in motion, things that you feel are going to propel you forward in 2025. I feel like that is the direction. Don't let anything else kind of pivot you or get you stuck. You know what I mean? I do see you recognizing where you've been or what you've dealt with. So I feel like as you do that, focus on the things that are yet to come. What's going on here? It's a pretty simple message. Some Aries, I feel like you've already come to the existence. What the hell? I feel like you've already come to the existence where you've made up your mind that it's not a relationship that's going to make me happy. I'm not going to stress about things that are out of my control. Emotionally, I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. What's going on? Death and strength. And clarify it. So if anything comes towards you or upsets you, I just feel like you're going to try to do your best not to let it linger. You have this I don't want to let it linger energy. That's what I'm getting for Aries. Let's go to Taurus. Taurus. What do you got for Taurus? What are the messages for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Here we go. I'm going to tell you, I feel like you're going to start either investing more in yourself. I feel like I'm reading into next year. I feel like a lot of this is bringing up what you've been working towards or what's going to change for you, which is crazy. Hold on, I'm going to tell you guys something. Let me go look. It makes me kind of a little aggravated at myself because I'm like, oh, I probably should have put a title on this. So if I didn't do this one, if I wasn't to do the all signs, it was going to be this one. I'll show you guys. Let me get rid of that ugly mug right there. But it was going to be that. This is what I was going to do today. All signs, what will change for you? And it's coming out for Taurus. I feel like what's going to change for you is starting to really invest or establish feeling more grounded, more complete financially. You have a strong financial energy I'm picking up on. Oh, here we go. I kind of want to. I'm going to do it. Clarify it. Taurus. Money. You're going to be having things start to change for you. So you're either going to get I feel like if things were like going slow with finance, it's going to shift. It will shift for you. I do see that the balance of it, you're aware you're going to have to put a lot of work and effort into it. The Tower card reverse shows me with the Knight of Coins that it's going to change for you. Here we go. Some of you guys could have a little bit of it's almost like I get this, I'm unsure if I want to invest where I'm at or if I want to move away from where I'm at and do it somewhere else. I get this unsettling, not wanting to sit still energy. Here we go. Show me something else for Taurus, please. You have I'm not trying to let things upset me anymore that threw me off balance or made me feel depressed or unhappy energy. You have a lot of, I'm going to start to get grounded. I'm going to start to put focus towards myself. I'm looking for changes. I don't feel like you're very worried about who's coming for the ride. I feel like you're really trying to focus on just making these changes happen. It's kind of different. Is it career? What is it? Oh, no, it could be. So some of you guys may have some options if you were to go towards, or if you let open the lines of communication, it's specifically telling me that it could be with a water fire. It could definitely be with a water sign, fire sign, maybe an air sign. Others of you, it feels like I get a weird, like if you were to tolerate somebody else emotionally right now, you'll be kind of weary if you can trust it mentally. Almost like you'll be extremely cautious or slow with it. Love doesn't come out in your reading as the main focus. Move towards what? Show me. This one. I just have you have a very strong, I'm going to trust I feel like you're going to be working on trusting your judgment a lot. The zodiac sign of Taurus. And I also feel like you're going to be very dedicated with putting either money behind you or figuring out where you belong. So some of you could, I don't want to say like a short travel. It's almost like wanting to find the right destination or like the right home, right area that makes you feel like this is where I want to stay. Anything else for anything else for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Here we go. I'll make this full screen. My phone went black after showing you that picture, so I'm not going to look at the phone, I'll look at the computer. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Taurus? I feel like things that have upset you or emotionally been like problematic, I just don't feel like you're really looking at it anymore or going to tolerate anybody who you have this. I don't want to say like how do I explain this? It's like not that if something was in your shadow, it's staying in your shadow. If something was like in your shadow and you're looking the other direction because your shadow's over here to the left, you're not focused on that. You're more career focused right now. I'm definitely telling you it's more career and opening up to like inventing which direction you're heading in. Holy shit. Like, I don't know what that's all about. I do feel like you're starting to trust this and you want to bank on it. Something about I want to bank on this. I'm not going to be foolish with emotions or love situations or things that stress me out. I'm going to focus on my own goals right now. And I feel like you are trusting this. I feel like you're valuing yourself right now. That is good. That is healthy. I didn't really get love for you like at all. Doesn't mean it can't show up or it can't be an option in the future. I just don't get it being your big focus right now. Whatever that's about. Cancer. Here we go. Let's go to the zodiac sign of Cancer. All right. Here we go. Cancer. That's kind of crazy. We're going to clarify these two in a second. So right off the bat, it's a mental situation. What's going on, Cancer? What's been going on in the past? Oh, wait a minute. Did I skip Gemini? Why do I keep skipping Gemini? something going on with Gemini's energy and me. Like I just keep shit. I'll do Gemini next. Thank you, Jill. I keep skipping Gemini. I don't know what that is. Gemini will go after Cancer. What the fuck can I remember to do Gemini? I don't know. Sorry, Gemini. So I'm just like, fuck you, Gemini. I like Geminis. Like I like all signs if they just don't have an ugly heart or aren't too fucking negative all the time. When you're negative or just a little too unsure of shit, what to trust, who to trust, I just don't waste time on shit like that. I don't have time for that. But all right, so Justice, Star, Four of Swords. Right off the bat, I really get the energy for, we're going to stay with Cancer and then we'll go to Gemini. I really get right off the bat an energy. There's been something that's been really, I feel like you've been trying to release. I do feel like you will achieve balance or things will start to work out in your favor outside of whatever that is. But when it comes to situations that have been nerve-wracking or upsetting you, that you've been trying not to let it kind of run you over, I feel like you've been trying to put work, like focus on either a new working structure, like a new working environment, figuring out another place to work that's going to make sense. But I also get the energy, something that's been on your mind that's been bothering you. Some of you, it's somebody close to you. Others of you, it's just not being in a love relationship that you've kind of been away from for too long. Why do I get the energy that whether you're a woman or a man, you've probably been single for a while? All right. I do feel like you're really focused on going after things that are going to make you happy, making the right decisions, or going towards things that feel like they're working out, that they're building up for you. You have a building up energy. It doesn't feel like it's a person that needs to go in that direction for it to happen. I don't feel like love is the answer. I feel like you've seen a lot in the past with love that was upsetting that you just want to run away from or get away from. I do feel like you have like a very open mind, or are looking for opportunities. I feel like you're being realistic and wanting to focus on opportunities and trying to trust. I feel like I need to show you these two cards. I feel like you're trying to trust and manifest these opportunities to arise to you. I don't feel like you want to worry. I'm done. I don't feel like you want to worry about love situations upsetting you or hurting you right now, Cancer. I don't get that energy. You're like, yeah, why the fuck do I want to look back at that fire when it's burning my eye sockets, burning my eyeballs? I need to focus on my own strengths right now. I can't lie about situations. I do want to have some passion or emotional happiness in my life, but I'm not really going to play with situations emotionally that feel like they're at a distance or just not available. You have this, I almost get this energy. I've made up my own minded decision to fight for, goal oriented tasks. I don't want to be fooled or anybody's option or excitement or plaything. You know what I mean? You almost come off like if it's not like the full boat of a situation, or it's not like a long-term situation, you don't want to fucking deal with it. I get this. I just don't want to deal with the energy. Somebody could be unhappy with a work environment. Lady, man, whatever the deal is here. So it's telling me somebody's trying, either wants to move on from it or just it doesn't cause excitement. I feel like you want to cut free from that and go somewhere else. What is the balance I'm trying to say? Be patient. I don't know. I don't know who this may resonate for, but I'm going to say what it's showing me. I'm just going to say what it's showing me. It's telling me that some of you guys, a big part of not focusing on love situations is either because you've looked at how that relationship went, whether it was good, bad, or indifferent, whatever the deal is. But not only because you've looked at it, I get an energy where you're like, I just get this, it was slowing me down energy. It was slowing me down from doing things I need to do for myself or to be able to do things for myself. Were you giving too much to the relationship? Was it kind of cutting down your time, or was it making it so you couldn't invest in yourself or put put stuff where you wanted it? Did it take your mind off of the focus of the things you did day in and day out that you may not have liked to do, that now you're looking to change? Because I feel like that's what it did. I feel like you've already went through all this. Okay, that's what I'm getting for Cancer. Here we go. Gemini. Sorry, Gemini. I skipped you. Here we go. Nothing against you. I just, for whatever reason, I keep forgetting you're like the third zodiac sign. Here we go. Gemini. Blow up doll. What the hell? What are we talking about in the channel? I saw a funny, I don't want to interrupt Gemini. I know you've already waited longer than you were supposed to, but I saw one of those stupid funny reels. And I can't even believe I'm going to talk about this. It was funny, but it was stupid funny. There's a blonde girl sitting in a carriage with her mouth open, lipstick, little red shirt, and she looks fake. And she looks like a blow-up doll. And a lady's like, who would leave this in a carriage in the store? And then she talks, but she looks like a fucking robot. And the lady's like, wow, it looks so real. And the lady starts pushing the carriage. And then she turns around and she's like, where are you taking me? And then she's like, what is wrong with you? You're disgusting. Like, why would you think that's okay? And she's like, you're the one that's trying to steal me. And then she starts repeating like the blow up words or whatever the doll would say. It's just fucking, it was like funny, dumb, like dumb funny. Not really that funny. But anyway, you'd have to see it. I hope somebody comes across it now. I hope somebody sees that video, and because it'll make more sense. I think they're in a Target. Here we go. Oh, I think she's saying, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. That's a big giveaway. And then she turns around, and after the lady says some shit, she's like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. She's like, what are you talking about? You were trying to steal me. Where were you going with me? I just was like, oh, the fucking thing people think of. Here we go. Let's go. Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Oh, come on. Do I really want to do all that? Okay. We're going to do it. Middle. You got so much. I don't usually do that, so I'm going to give it to you. It's weird how everything showed me. It showed me all of them like this. All of them came out backwards. But it's been doing that for a while for me. Some of you guys have a situation. I feel like, why do I get the energy that some of you guys, with something you were trying to build or work towards, this does feel like a work environment, like you wanted to, I feel like you wanted to seek change or see change. I do feel like you resisted it for a little bit longer than you should have. And I feel like a lot of this had to do with the lack of excitement or happiness. Some of you, this is a job or a marriage. You could have held on to it longer than you should have. Whatever. Here we go. The wands. Well, you're not trying to let go of those. Oh my God. You would get the dirty reading. Here we go. Fuck that. Let's keep going. Oh my God. Coins. Dicks, balls. Like what's going on with Gemini? Like I don't get it. Anywho, I do feel like you are going to try to reestablish something or make it. I feel like you're going to make a decision or you've made a choice that I get something that didn't work out. I feel like you had no choice but to move on from something. Some of you, it was the environment of a work situation or something around the home. It does feel like something you were invested into for a while, whether it's a career for a couple of years, 5 years, 4 years, 8 years, whatever that is, or a relationship. I'm done. Let's keep going. here you are. You might have felt like you were lying to, or you were dealing with somebody. I feel like you felt like somebody around you was trying to, I feel like you felt overlooked. I get an overlooked, disregarded, or unappreciated energy. Why is the Strength card here? The Magician. I think all it did is make you a lot more wise, perceptive, and strong. That's good. I almost feel like somebody tried to like treat you like shit, and it actually helped you more than it helped the way they were acting towards you. I feel like they got instant karma without recognizing it was helping you. This is a very hard reading. It's going to be very hard to interpretate unless you went through this. Change. I do see things are going to change for you. I feel like you're going to get away from something that's been meddling or mentally upsetting you or keeping you up at night. There's something that's keeping you up or been upsetting you. I feel like it's coming to a change, a shift. You have a shift energy. If you get the Strength, the Magician, and the Tower, something's going to shift for you. Let's keep going for Gemini. As long as you're not going to shift into the girl in the goddamn Target cart saying, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Let's keep going. All right. Fucking, the internet is wild, I'll tell you. Show me something for Gemini. Let's do this for Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? You're going to have opportunity. Some of you Geminis are going to have opportunity. I don't think a lot of you Geminis are staying single. If you were to pursue a love relationship next year, I think it's up to you. If you're ready to go in that direction, I think there's a good chance of it. I feel like you're going to have the opportunity. I just feel like you're going to have I get like you have more than one chance with this. You keep pulling a lot of strength energy. You could be like a Leo moon or rising, by the way. Or even a Sagittarius. I'm done. I'm going to tell you Sagittarius, moon or rising, Leo moon or rising, or an earth sign moon or rising. I don't know why I feel the energy to focus on that one too, but I do. Here we go. I feel like a big part of 2025 is you accepting that you can't let things that make you feel like it's running you over, like a fucking lawnmower that, got loose, instead of it running you over in the grass. I feel like you're going to really start to appreciate, well, if it's not working with me, I can't let it be an emotional burden in 2025. I don't feel like with the Knight of Swords, I feel like you're not going to let things emotionally, I'm done. Like you're just going to kind of smile at this shit. You're not really going to let it slow. You'll say no, or you won't let it be something that I just get. You won't worry about this or let it pull you down. I don't feel a worry energy. It's also telling me if you felt hurt in the past, I don't see you having to worry about the past being the thing that you have to. Don't worry about the past or the investments that didn't work out in the past. I feel like the things you need to focus on are the future investments to come, the things that have not yet shown up for you or that you haven't shown up for. That does feel like you may have opportunity in love situations. Hold on. Anything else for Gemini? Be careful with how much. I feel the necessary need. If you're the style Gemini where you like to do things, just be careful with how much you're doing. Or how much I have a giving nature here. Just be careful with how much you're giving out. Is it coming back to you? Is it making you happy? Does it feel like the right investment? I feel like that's going to be something you should be focused on. So that's one less thing that upsets you. So you don't regret giving in the wrong areas of your life or to the wrong people. End up feeling like this fucking old ass man. All right. Here we go. Some of you are going to have to become patient with trusting your intuition or spiritual abilities as well. This will be something I feel like a smart direction for you moving forward, Gemini. I feel like the one thing I'm skipping on you because you keep getting that card is it's going to help your creative nature. Clarify your card that came all upright. Why is that upright? Why is Gemini upright? You're going to focus on creative, passionate, awesome things, but also focus on a lot of career. Or trusting. I feel like you're going to start really trusting yourself. Or if things feel aligned with you, or if it's just messing you up. I feel like if it's messing you up, you're going to say goodbye to it or dump out the glass. It won't be a party of five. Anything from the past. I don't feel like you want things to do this to you anymore. To keep you up, to keep you thinking, to keep you feeling a certain way. I just feel like you're going to fight to let go of situations or things that didn't feel like they were picking up or helping out. Could have been a man. Definitely could have been a man. I feel like you're also going to be, could be buying a new car. Some of you could be getting a new car. You might be struggling to decide what to get for the vehicle or what kind of vehicle. Some of you might even be a matter of how much to spend, or if you want to spend that much. Do your research. Something good. This card makes me feel like you should do your research on what you jump into. Others, some of you could hear from an ex. I'm just going to say it. Some of you guys, an ex may try to establish, seeing if they can try to lurk their way back in. Just letting you know. That's what I'm getting for you, Gemini. Okay, Leo in a minute. I want to finish my Red Bull so I can get to the coffee because it's melting. How's everybody doing? How are we? Well, thank you, the Seer Healer. Welcome in, Sun Cloud. Hello, Deb and Tay. Hello, Heather. Okay. All right. Leo. I'm going to relight my cigarette. And we're going to do Leo. Leo. What do we got for you? A no contact read has been requested. Should I just call it the restraining order read? No contact. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't call me. Anyways, let's go. Leo, one more. Before we do Leo, I want to show you something. You guys all think this smells good? This is not like a paid advertisement, by the way. It's just a box of Nautica Blue. I don't know if you've ever smelled it. Do you think it smells good? I can't remember what it smells like. But then again, I don't think that there's I don't think there's cologne in there. But there isn't. There's tarot cards in there. I have the box. I just got lazy and put it in an empty cologne bottle. The box is over here somewhere. I have so many boxes around me. It's ridiculous. Here we go. I packaged most of them up, though, before I came out. Because I was like, you know what? I mean, when I tell you I have so many around me, let's take a break before we do Leo. Let me show you something. We'll go. I won't show you everything, but I'll show you some. I'll show you some of them. Oh, the lights ears. The star tarot's right here. Ta-da! I mean, I was like boxing tarot for a minute. Ta-da! And then there's about 6 more over here with the Nautica. Then there's a shitload to my right. There's some over there. Here we go. That's good. The Kipper over here to the left. More of an Oracle deck. Here we go. All right. Leo. What is going to happen? I was already done shuffling for you, but we'll see what we get. What we got for Leo. Focusing on work. Not being upset with love or stressing over things. Ooh, Leo's going to be very, you have like a dominant energy. I feel like you're going to focus on work. Love could be something that you think about or feel, but I don't feel like it's going to be the main focus. I feel like your work is. I feel like if you want to stress about anything, it's putting work in or effort into situations. Anything that you feel like you can't trust, listen to this, Leo. Anything you feel like you can't trust, you're either going to walk away from it or ask it to walk away from you. I feel like if you feel like you can't move towards it or work with it, then you're going to give it that world card, the move on card, the move on energy. What goes around comes around. And I feel like you're kind of over any injustice, anything that's unhealthy or unjustified or just out of balance. You only want good things coming towards you. I don't feel like you want to focus on negative shit. I feel like this decision's been made. And I feel like the things you've seen from the past have helped you figure out what not to work with or what's going to block your happiness, block the sun. The sun's in my eyes right now as I read to you guys. That's the sun. It's showing you how light brown my eyes really are. That's the color of my eyes in the sun. Can you see them? All right. Here we go. They look dark and beady like a fucking rat online. But if I was talking to you in the sun, you'd be like, damn, he's got some light brown eyes. Can you see him? I don't know if you can see that through the computer. Here we go. All right. Clarify anything for Leo, please. What's going on with Leo? I get an energy where if things feel like they're trying to, I just get this, if things try to rock the boat, you're going to really focus on things of matter, things of concern around your energy. Some of you, it's career related or it's family matters. You could have a child or 2, maybe 3, I don't know, something like that. You could have children. What's going on with the King of Cups? Clarify the King of Cups for Leo. It just makes me feel like anything that makes Leos feel discomfort, or if it tries to come towards them, it's going to be like basically thrown out the window. You have this, I'm throwing it out the window. I'm not putting up with it energy. You have a strong, I'm cutting free of that shit energy. The Chariot's reversed, the Tower's reversed. Like a don't play with me energy. I feel like you're really going to focus on the things that make sense to you. Something about accepting the value, or some of you could stay with people you've known for a long time or stay closer to the groups that you trust for a while, Leo. I get this energy about you. I don't feel like love is going to be the thing that is bubbling in the mind that's upsetting you for a while. I feel like you've kind of outgrown something about the Death card in the Queen of Coins. You've outgrown that phase. Some of you could also be looking to change the way you look, whether it's physically or or on a like doing something healthier. It's almost like you have a weird energy where like I'm getting, if it doesn't give you peace of mind, or if it doesn't, it's almost like if anything comes at you and makes you feel like you have to deal with it, and you have this I don't want to be bothered energy, the temperance, the wheel. But then you have over here, clarify this. You have a very strong, if it gets in my way, it's getting out of my way energy. This is what it's telling me. Leo's reading is very simple. It's like, I've put up with it. I've put up with it. I'm not putting up with it anymore. Energy. And I think you're going to ride with that for a while. Some of you, that started in the summertime. I do feel like it's the women it started for. I feel like the guys, I feel like even me, I feel like I count in this, which kind of ticks me off a little bit. I feel like I'm playing catch up. And I don't know why, but I feel like I'm doing that more now, and the women started doing that in the early summer months. Whatever the fuck that's about. Here we go. Right. All right, we're going to go to Virgo. I wonder why it came out to me like that, but here we go. You just can't, like, I don't know what it is, but it was like an I'm over energy with Leo. It was like an I'm over energy. No nonsense attitude energy is what I was picking up on Leo's. Here we go. Virgo now. Are you having money problems, or worrying about things balancing out? I'm going to say something about money problems. I feel like you're wanting to see things change or shift money. Maybe things that you wanted to invest in didn't work out, or you didn't know it. Something about didn't work out, or you couldn't build with it or trust it. You have a strong energy. I don't want to focus on things that have upset me in the past. I just want to build going forward. I want to build. Things that have upset me, I'm not going to let it be something I can let it linger. I got to focus on growing, expanding. What have you had to cut? Some of you may have had to cut away from energies that made you feel like they were playing with your mind, or just playing games in general. It was very back and forth bullshit energy. And I feel like emotionally you've cut free of that, and you're not focused on that anymore. Virgo, what else? At times, this person could have stressed you out. I'm going to tell you, I'm getting the energy real fast. I need to say this. This person could have stressed you out, or felt like they were manipulative towards you, very manipulative towards you. That, and this make me feel a lot of manipulation. And I feel like you try to kind of stay grounded or bold on it, on not letting it affect you. I do feel like it did have a little bit of effect, though. I'm not going to pretend like I don't feel like it did. Her hands are tied. She finds bound, or like she was being lied to or taken advantage of. So some of you may have felt like somebody was taking advantage of you, or a situation around you. Jesus. Did you get sick of fighting for this? Thank you for the super chat. I do feel like emotionally you let it go. And mentally, I feel like you're going to be really trying to focus on how to finesse making things work out better for you. Financial things. I don't think you're going to want to deal with anybody foolish. If they came towards you, it wouldn't set your heart on fire. You wouldn't even know if you want to trust or play with it kind of energy. The Hangman, I'm going to tell you no. I feel like you wouldn't want to invest in this. I feel like if love came toward, I feel like if love came towards you, go to the bottom. It'd have to come with strong passion and not bring its past to the party. I feel like it couldn't bring its past to the party. And I feel like if you felt like it was carrying that, you would cut free of that, or you wouldn't stress about it. You'd kind of ignore. I get an ignore energy. Emotionally, you may have somebody that tries to come towards you too. I do feel like emotionally, somebody could try to come towards you and speak with you. You may be too busy for it. If it's somebody from the past, I don't see you enjoying it or entertaining it. I feel like you say no or goodbye. You either hang up the call or don't answer the call, kind of energy like that. Knight of Swords, 2. So there's a relationship I don't feel like Virgo would give another chance. This is what it's telling me. There's probably a guy out there, Virgo, holy shit, that you would not give another chance to. I feel like you're like, nope, I'm not going to do that. I want some new excitement that's going to bring in balance. I don't, do you not trust it? Is it untrustworthy? I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it was being played fairly. And I feel like you want to stay as far away as possible from that. I feel like you would be more excited with some new batter up type energy. I can't believe I said that. Is that the decision you made? Because it looks that way. It sure as hell looks like that's what you've been trying to manifest. Emotionally, like you've been fighting to support things and also see changes of events around yourself, or emotionally how you'll go towards new situations. I don't feel like it's something you feel you have to rush in towards. I do feel like it's something you do desire to see happen. This makes me feel like it's something you do desire to see happen now. And I feel like you should just trust the process and hopefully it shows up healthy for you. If it's something you've already dealt with, it's just telling me that I don't think you're going to want to do it again. That says no, because I don't feel like you have the patience or for the toxic nature of the situation. I feel like your investment towards love has to show a lot of changes. And it has, I also feel like you really have to be excited about it. Where's that card? I feel like this card, you have to have a lot of excitement about it. Something like that as well. That's what I see for Virgo. Okay. It's got to excite Virgo. If it doesn't excite Virgo, Virgo just keep doing what Virgo's doing. All right. To Libra in a second. It is warm down here again. But if I shut it off, it'll probably get cold before I finish. So I'll wait a minute. Give me a second, Libra. I got to drink some coffee, catch up on my coffee. Okay. Thank you for being here. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you again, Tuda. What's up, Yum Num? Hello, Jane. Hello, Angelita. Hello, KC. Hello, Glittery Goddess. Glittery Goddess. Hold on, guys. I got to talk to one of these people. Glittery Goddess. I'm glad you're still here. Now, I don't do this very often, but I went through my block list and somebody blocked you. I fixed it. You were unblocked because I was like, why the fuck would somebody block her? So I fixed it. You're the only one out of probably 600 people. I got a big block list. Like, I'm not even playing. It's like, would you like to see that? And it's this little fucking box. And you got to use your finger and try to scroll up to, without going outside of the box to get through all these names. A lot of them are trolls and shit. But I saw you in there and I'm like, she doesn't fucking belong in there. And I'm like, well, hopefully she'll come back in and I have to say something. But out of like 500 or 600 names, you're the only one I took out off my list. I'm like, I know she doesn't belong there. Here we go. It could have been a mistake. Somebody could have messed up. Somebody could have been trying to block somebody else, being a troll, and then got your name by mistake. I did it the other night. The other night, I went to pin a comment on the channel with. I went to pin one of when Casey did all the timestamps. I went to pin her comment, and I pinned the comment above it. I thought I was on her. You know, I had just given her a heart and given a couple people hearts. And it was like 2 a.m. I woke up. I'm like, oh, let me just pin this. And I pinned the wrong one. So it can happen in the chat too. I rarely check, but I was like, let me check. I haven't checked in like a year. All right. Here we go. Hey, you know what? I'm going to make it so that can't happen again. All right. Let me just... There you go, Glittery Goddess. Now you can't get blocked. Well, no, now you can't. Now they can't. Now I know you can't get blocked. When you become blue, people can't block you. The only one that's taking you out is me. Here we go. Let's go. All right, Libra. Libra. I need more coffee. Let's go, Libra. What we got for Libra? Oh, wow. Right off the bat, Libra, it's telling me you could have dealt with an air or water sign. Libra, did you deal with an air or water sign? I feel like the investment upset you, took away a little bit of the happiness that you wanted to believe in or have. I get like a faith energy. I feel like there was a situation you could have definitely dealt with. I'm going to say the signs I'm feeling. Strong air, water, or fire sign. Here we go. What's going on with Libra? Some of you have two different stories over here to the left. Some of you Libras, it was a situation where you felt like they didn't trust you or you couldn't see eye to eye or the communication sucked. In other words, it's telling me communication was not very good between you, which is ironic if you were both air signs. But if you're an air sign with a water or fire sign, I get an energy where you felt like somebody wasn't giving you enough information. I feel like you weren't getting enough info. There's the no speaking card. I'm surprised that, holy shit, I'm surprised that's sitting there like that. When you're not getting the balance you were looking for, Libra. Because if I had to say yes or no, that would be a no. All right. You may start to recognize, you know what, I need to start enjoying myself or doing more, finding the right approach to be happy in a love situation. This totally feels like love for you. I feel like a lover you didn't trust, and I feel like you didn't trust a lover, but they didn't know if they wanted to trust a relationship. What the fuck is this? Change. I feel like you've tried to be patient with finding solutions towards going towards a love situation, or even being bought. Some of you, it's a matter of you'll be patient with it, the change. You'll be patient. You're not going to stress about it. While others of you, it's almost like it's not a priority for me to fight or focus on right now. I'm kind of letting go of that. I'm going to really focus on the things that make sense to me. You kind of have this, I don't need others to make me happy energy I'm picking up. The 7, this could have been past tense energy, by the way. You could have already went through that. The 7 of coins to what's going on? I feel like the past, when it came to love or judgment calls, it disappointed you. I feel like it disappointed you. And now it's almost like, I'd rather put more work and effort in things that are worth my time to invest in. Some of you, a lot of the focus became, I need to invest more in myself than a relationship. I don't know. I just feel like you're like, yep, I don't want to be fooled or deal with Satan. Not today's Satan kind of energy. Emotionally, I don't feel like it's the part that makes sense to you to work towards. Once this had happened, I feel like it made you really want to focus on the things you can manifest or attain. Something about your powerful actions. The way you can lead situations, take charge of situations. I don't feel like you emotionally wanted to play with situations that were going to be upsetting. I feel like you wanted to fight for victories. Whatever you pushed yourself away from because it didn't feel like you could trust it or it hurt you, I do feel like you might have made the right decision. If you're a woman or a man and you left something behind, you probably made the right decision. I'm just going to tell you. I feel like the investment became more about changing things and wanting to see things it's almost like, I don't want to say no second chances, because for some of you, it feels like I need to say no second or third chances, but it also feels like for you, it has to be brand new. I feel like it has something brand new has to be offered to you and bring a lot of happy, focused energy. I feel like that's the only way you would even think about playing with it or tipping the scales towards it. But it is telling me if it was an air sign or a water sign, you'd probably say no. Whatever the fuck that means. So did you deal with an air or water sign? You don't want to deal with them again? I don't know. I just it's repeating. It's telling me. So you have air, fire, earth, air, water, earth, earth. Air again, air again, air again. Definitely could be an air sign. Whoever it is, I don't see you wanting to play this game again. You're like, fuck that bullshit. Knight of Coins. It wasn't worth the stress, and I feel like emotionally you recognize I have to cut them out, and it isn't my imagination seeking this. It's a better opportunity for me to let it go. So I get an energy where you saw something that you had to let go. And a lot of you, it wasn't being fearful about letting it go. It wasn't allowing it to make you feel these weird thoughts or wonder what the fuck's going on in a relationship. Because I feel like that's what was happening. So either there wasn't enough communication or the person wasn't present enough, which made you feel like, well, what the fuck is really going on is what I'm picking up. Anyways, that's what I have for Libra. Let me see if I can give a Libra a little bit something else. I feel like it stayed on a situation you dealt with. I want to see if I can get you anything else. What time is it? I gotta pay. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I got time. I'm doing good. I got time. Nice. Here we go. Anything else for Libra? How about that? I'm doing you and your cards right here on a different tarot deck. Anything else for Libra? I think the only other tarot deck on my table. Well, there's one over here under my cigarettes. That would be the Gilded Tarot under my cigarettes. Oh, let it jump. It comes out, it comes out. Nope. We're going to focus on what's worth the effort to put time and effort into. Because I almost feel like it not only makes you feel like you're getting balance, I feel like you feel like that's the right action right now. I feel like you've got to focus on going after things that are going to make sense to you. I almost get this. I don't want to have any clouded judgment or be stuck in situations, especially towards love. If it were to build, it's going to build. I don't feel like you want to wait around. You have this. I'm not waiting around to be hurt or to be emotionally taken advantage of. I'm not going to stress about stuff like that. I've already went through this judgment or outcome. The Fool reversed. I'm not really going to be. You have a weird, I'm not going to be anybody's competition energy too. Some of you might have felt like you were somebody else's competition. Whatever the fuck that's about. I feel like you weren't. I get it, like unsure energy. You didn't know if that's what was going on. Whatever this is, I don't know, but this is what I'm picking up. The Hierophant, the Moon, Cups, the Death card, and balance. I feel like you're really aiming for balance, growth, spiritual growth, and financial growth. I feel like spiritual and financial growth have been the business that a lot of you are aiming for. Things that may have upset you emotionally, that you felt like you were fighting for, that didn't work out. I feel like you've made the decision not to play with them, or it's basically made you focus on playing more, being more naturally respectful to yourself and your own desires, your own wishes, wish fulfillments. Did you it's telling me you let go of a love situation. You're not putting the work in because it did upset you. You're trusting that it was best to walk away. And this is what I have for Libra. I can't shake this love thing. That's weird because a lot of the beginning of the readings, Aries, Taurus, I think Cancer, I don't feel like I was picking up love. Yours, I couldn't shake it. All right. Anyways, let's go. Here we go. We're going to do Scorpio in a minute. All right. Scorpio. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? It's warm enough. If I get cold, I get cold. Bye-bye. Scorpio. for Scorpio? I kind of want to light up, but I want him at Scorpio. Knight of Cups. Okay. This I gotta put back. Let's see what happens. Show me the next card, please. Keep going. Okay. Let's keep going. Keep going, keep going. Show me what you're trying to say, Scorpio. You have a lot of different things I'm going to say. It seems that way. It's... Oh, wow, it stood up. Yep. All right. It's very different. I feel like a lot of Scorpios, what happened? What happened? Like, not everybody's going through the same thing, but I feel like a lot of Scorpios are going through things, but now they're shifting to where one Scorpio may be going through it this way, one's over here, one's over here, kind of energy. Because I'm not surprised that showed up at all, especially under the Two of Cups. It starts out with the Knight of Cups upright. Then it goes to the Hierophant, to the Two of Cups upright. So some people could be moving towards or establishing a connection in love. Some of you, it's a matter of falling deeper in love with somebody if you are together. Others of you, it's a matter of finding a strong connection. While others, so there are some that's what Scorpio is going to do. I do feel like that's going to benefit some of the women in relationships. You may have different backgrounds. In other words, whether it's you're white, the person's black, or whether it's you're white, the person's Asian, Mexican, whatever. You may have different background. I get a different background energy. The Ten of Wands, the Emperor. I almost feel as if for some of you, if you're not focused towards love, you're going to focus on goals. You could be feeling like the goals you've been trying to focus on are not showing the benefits or the value. I do feel like you just got to keep putting in the work. I don't know how else to stress that. Keep putting in the work. And this is to that same people that that part's resonating with. You may not be wanting to entertain love right now and have already made up your mind on that decision. I'm done. On that same row, you have the Fool, the Hangman, and the Star. And then when the Lovers is here, it's in reverse. It's saying no to love. I feel like on that row, let's go to the top row. Show me something for the top row. Oh, look what came flying out for the top row. Cups. So on the top row, so what the fuck's going on? Some Scorpios are going to be focused on love, and some Scorpios are not going to be focused on love, is what this reading's telling me. Oh my God. I mean, everybody's where everybody... Give me something else for the top row, please. On the top row, you'll be focused on love and money. On the bottom row, I feel like you're going to focus more on money. One shuffle. Gotta! And getting what you want on that bottom row. You got to pursue the action, though, that bottom row. I don't feel like the past is what upsets that bottom row. I feel like the top is focusing on being creative and driven. You have a driven energy. I feel like the bottom's a passionate energy. What is going on? You got to be the top of the bottom. You got to figure this out for you. But either way, I feel like just put in the work to get the balance. I feel like the works feel like it's been delayed. Something about the works being delayed, or the result, the outcome. And that could be for both. Trust the process. Make the decision to keep going after it. A lot of you are also letting go of situations that hurt you. It could have been trauma within family for some people. I'm just going to say what I'm getting, and I don't care if that's the top or the bottom, but it could have been like family relationships or value. I feel like you're aiming not to focus on people that you don't trust, whatever. You're not playing games in that direction. You'll cut free of that real fast. And I also feel like something about they wouldn't be able to lie to you. I get this. They wouldn't. You'd see through something. This. I feel like you're looking deep within inside of what you want, but you're also paying attention to if you can trust and what you can trust around you. I feel like you're going to go through this for a while, Scorpio. I don't know whether you're, no matter what your gender is. I'm just going to say it like that. Here we go. Anything else for Scorpio? Why? Why is it in reverse? It's really trying to tell me, I feel like it's trying to tell me, don't stress about things that may be out of your control. I feel like don't let things get the best of your emotions or upset you. I feel like this is how you get towards how you build momentum or get the changes that you seek. Some of you could feel like things aren't working out with a goal right now. Be very aware of it. I'm just going to tell you to keep putting in the effort or the work. If you care enough about it, you'll probably get what you're aiming to go after. There's your card, Death card reversed. And the things have to die. Sometimes you have to start over. And maybe that's the solution for some of you. I get it. It also tells me that you're not going to play with people who may have emotionally or tried to mentally manipulate or steal from you. Anything like that, Scorpio's has no fucking time for right now. Scorpio's like, nope, get the fuck away from me. Don't call me. Forget where I live. When it comes to me, you need to have amnesia kind of energy. That's what Scorpio's showing me. So if there have been situations around you that you knew you needed to remove yourself from, I feel like you've already done it. And I feel like you're going to stay of knowing it was the best thing for you. So you may have had people around you that just weren't there for you as much as they were there for themselves. And I don't feel like Scorpio liked that once they got down to it. That's what I got for you, Scorpio. Holy shit. All right. Sagittarius in a second. Sagittarius. What do we got for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius? Okay. I feel like this is what you want. I feel like this is I'm done. I'm so done. I feel like this is exactly what you want. I feel like you really want balance right now. That first card, I feel like you've been wanting to achieve the balance. And then it showed me this card. And I'm like, I already feel like you want to achieve a balance. And then on the bottom, it's like, can I get things to balance out? Not to stress me out. I feel like they're holding me down. Give this, I don't want to be held down energy. I can't feel like this anymore. Or it could be feeling like things haven't grown the way you wanted them to grow as well. Stay grounded. I'm going to tell you to stay grounded. I don't think anymore it's about emotional issues. I think part of your past, it could have been an emotional distortion or something that emotionally rocked your world, but I think you got over that. I do feel like you got over that. I feel like it's more on a sense of business, staying structured or keeping things aligned, staying busy, making enough money. I'm getting kind of energy like that for Sagittarius. Show me something for Sagittarius, please. Here you are. You came out upright. I feel like you've let go of. Did you let go of a water sign, fire sign, or was it an air sign? You tell me. Whatever you let go of, I feel like it got the best of your heart for a while. Did you fight for it until you realized it had to be let go of? You may have also recognized I need to start communicating or branching out, becoming strong, not letting things kind of make me feel encaged or wounded. I need to focus on things that are going to make me happy. I think a lot of you have that mindset, but it's not just about the mindset. It's about going after what you want. Has it felt like you've wanted it, but it hasn't shown the growth as fast as you want? Keep trusting that you can move in that direction, Sagittarius. You got to trust. Trust is very powerful. Trust me. If you fucking only knew how well I could tell you, learning how to trust situations or outcomes before they arise, how powerful it can actually be to be the power of perception, you would be amazed. Maybe. Some of you wouldn't. But here we go. Put that work and effort in. Stay dedicated to you right now. Be creative and passionate. Open your heart's desire to the things that are going to work for you. To me, that doesn't matter whether it's love, health, or money, or all of them. Go in that direction. Let nothing get in your way. Don't let anybody try to step on your toes, fool you, slow you down. Two of Wands. I feel like you've already seen the past. You've already had the stresses of it. Don't feel like you're stuck there anymore. And I think you're aware of this. Focus on the victories. All right. If you want a relationship, I'm sure when time's right, it will probably show up. I just feel like you might have to wait for that love to show up. That's what I'm going to tell you. You may have to wait before it moves towards you. That's what I got for you. Wait for the power of change. All right. And be emotionally and be receptive and ready for it. And I feel like you will be, or you could be now. You might have to wait for that and keep putting the work and effort where you need it most right now. That's what I have for Sagittarius. I hope this didn't make it really hard to understand me. The cigarette in my mouth. Oh, probably should have said it in the beginning. A lot of people ask to have closed captions. You have to wait till the video uploads. And sometimes it takes like 24 hours. And then if it's there, it's there. Like I always leave it on, but I don't have control of whatever YouTube does. If they show it with the captions or not, I can go into my settings and change it. Half the time, you got to wait another 10 hours for it to do it. So it's like, what's the point? All right. Where we at? Who we at? Capricorn? Capricorn. Candy corn. My Cappies. In a second. I'll finish my cigarette. Some of it. All right. We'll do a different shuffle for you. See how that goes. Shuffle a little bit more. Oh, I lost the head. It's trying to make me put this thing out. And I didn't want to yet. Get out of here. All right. Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? Some of you Capricorns could have felt either sex could have felt a little bit of manipulation. Somebody could have felt manipulated by a water or an air sign. I feel like that's over and done with. I feel like you've moved on from that. Could I be real? I feel like you've moved on from that. I feel like you're not letting that get in the way of your work. Something like I'm done. I've moved on from it. I do want to find love though. I would love to find a partner or happiness, excitement in my life. That's what it's telling me. I feel like the changes will happen for you. I feel like I have a positive message of you will see changes. Don't get stuck on anything too mentally or emotionally upsetting right now. I feel like you've seen the trial and errors of situations that didn't work out. I feel like you're not really going to stay in that focus or mindset. I feel like work and dedication to your work. I'm going to tell you, work, dedication to work or kids, could be both for some, is going to be what you focus on. What are you cutting free of? You're cutting free of anything that upsets you. I feel like anything from the past, you're not letting it be baggage that slows you down in the future. That's good. I feel like you're balancing it out. Did you have to say no to a situation? Did you feel fooled in a situation? Or did it keep you thinking till you trusted that, you know what, this wasn't the right person to love, or this person didn't love me correctly, or we just fell out of love, whatever it was. Some of you were in love with this person and with them for a while. Others of you, it never even climaxed to that. I'm done. Here we go. What? I'm making my eye twitch. The Hierophant, the Knight of Cups. It's endings. All endings can create brand new, awesome beginnings. It's if we become aware that that's what we want, or if we feel ready for it. I don't feel like you're so hindered on love right now. I feel like you're more of making a decision if you would even want to let it approach you or have fun with it. Could be, I feel like you're investing more in yourself than anything, or your family. Something about you investing in yourself and your family right now is the energy I'm picking up on you. I feel like that feels like balance, not looking backwards, not being emotionally struck down like by lightning over something you've already tolerated or dealt with. You have an energy where it feels like I learned a lot from the past to not be thrown off balance, or to let the past keep me down. You have this, I'm not going to let the past keep me down energy. This makes me feel like you're really not trying to be held down or kept down. Things of the past that may have, you know, started out well or were well for a while. I feel like what you decided to do is start to go to work or look for different outcomes, judgments, play with those things. I don't think you want stress in your life right now. Who doesn't want stress in their life right now? It's you. You don't want stress. I feel like you just want forward movement. I'm over it. That's what it's telling me. You want forward progress. And emotionally, if you can't trust it, you're not going to play with it unless it shows you true and honest love. It's like, nope, it'll go away, and I'll wait for the right thing to manifest or to bring itself in with abundance and happiness. I feel like you have truth and clarity on that direction. I almost feel like you're very open for it, but I feel like you're not really. It's not something that's gonna slow your progress down right now. I just get like you're like, nope, the fuck with that. You may have felt like you were lied to an air, fire, or water sign, or like you were like they lied to you, or they weren't completely honest. The world, the hangman's reversed. I feel like I feel like that's already come to a a closed chapter. This makes me feel like the chapter's already ended. You may have new communication starting as well with people. Maybe starting something up with somebody brand new. Strength. Making the decision. It's going to be up to you if you think it's worth it. That's what it tells me. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep going. Remember to hit that like button, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thinking about all the beautiful stones of the zodiac. Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, no. I got to I'll put my phone right here. I needed a time check, see what time it was on the clock. I don't have my stand. I used my phone stand upstairs for a conference call, and I left it upstairs. Here we go. Let's go. Aquarius. Let's see what we get. Okay, I'm gonna give them to you. Once again, they're all in the back. A lot of you Aquariuses, I feel like a message that I have for you, I feel like a message I'm supposed to tell you is you will be very creative. You have a lot of passion. You're going to become very aware or open maybe to your senses or spiritual abilities. I do feel like you get here, or this continues to grow. And it feels like it is on an emotional front. I'm going to tell you, don't let any anxieties of the belief of what you're going through slow you down. All right? Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Because at the end of the day, I think you're going to be happy with going through this transition. Something about going through this transition is going to maybe be like an eye-opener. The only reason, me personally, I would tell you don't let anxiety get to you is because anxiety is the error of being worried. And that's one thing I try not to let happen very often to me is having worry. Um, because I know fear can get in the way of me understanding what I need to figure out for people. That's why that part would have been important for Aquarius. You're going to be very busy with work. I'm over it. I'm so over it. You're going to be very busy with taking action at work. All right. Some of you may feel I need a break. I need a break from work, or it could have been stressing me out. I'm getting tired of it. Work could be making you feel like you're getting tired. Maybe it's doing a lot of work or chores around the home. Others of you, it's a lot of work in general at work and at home. We're making time for all of it. Something about, I get like a time energy with this. Is it because you feel like you're taking care of everything? Is that the energy that's showing up? Is it like I'm taking care of too much, or I'm not getting enough assistance with everything I'm trying to take care of? Stood up. What is it? Whatever it is, I feel like you're wanting to see change because it may have had you feeling really tired, or like, Jesus, I need things to be a little bit easy. I get this. I need things to just happen a little bit easier, to not make me feel like I've exerted so much energy. You're also going to be careful with what you like, what you emotionally let towards you, what you trust, or it's going to be hard to change your mind. This makes me feel like for some of you, it's going to be hard for anybody to change your fucking mind. You have I let go of a situation or a judgment that upset me. I've moved on from it. The wheels here. I feel like you've recognized if it wasn't meant to work, I'm not going to let it be something that really upsets me. Just because the boat's behind me, that journey's over. The next chapter's here type energy. I'm going to tell you another good, wise thing for me to tell you. For some of you, it's not only is it a good time for you to invest in yourself, save your money. Start saving your money or figuring out ways, if you have the extra money, to put it aside. If somebody's okay, now I'm seeing something. If somebody's asking for help or handouts, say no. I'm going to tell you to say no. Have them figure it out. Let them figure it out. I don't feel like you're supposed to figure everything out for everybody. The moon is reversed and the world is reversed. I feel like anything that tests your patience, you're going to get away from it, or stop letting it upset you. I don't know. I honestly feel like you're going to go through a spiritual, I feel like you're going to end up having a spiritual essence or chapter in your life where it's just like, you just come off very like, okay, I want things like this different. I want to focus on this to be different. I feel like gradually this starts to happen for the sign of Aquarius. I almost feel like the things you ask for start to, it's almost like you're walking up steps and it starts happening. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with how you go towards this, or how you participate with it. Also, how you think about it. A lot of it's tied in with your wisdom. I don't understand it. I just hope you do. Here we go. I get it, what I'm saying, but I don't know how else to explain to you. I feel like you have this I'm not going to be taken for a ride energy, or I've helped out as much as I can. If you want help, help yourself kind of energy. And I don't feel like you're being belligerent at all. I feel like you're recognizing where it's like, well, nobody helps me, and you don't see me bitching, kind of just being assertive. Sometimes it's the best thing you can do for yourself. Here we go. Anything else for Aquarius? You got two. It's telling me if you feel like there's anything around you that you can't trust, you're not going to really entertain it, or it's almost like you don't want to exaggerate or bullshit with people right now. You have this strong, I'm not going to exaggerate or bullshit with people. Maybe you've offered a love situation, or love to people or helped people in a loving manner. I feel like now you're learning to trust yourself and you're not emotionally letting them do anything. What's going on with this though? You have an awareness of I'm not going to play with things that just didn't work out or upset me. Things that played with me or try to make me feel foolish, or you have this I want no regrets and I'm going for balance. You're going for strong balance. You've invested a lot in others or in yourself. And I feel like what it's taught you is I've already put in the work. Now other people have to show me they can do it. You have a very like a Leo energy. I'm going to be real. You have like a fucking Leo energy. Like, yeah, bitch. You do you. I've done what I can for you, but now you need to pick up your feet and do it for yourself. You may even be a little bit more vocal with certain people. Take the action if that's what you need. I'm just telling you. I don't feel like it's almost like I feel like you've been trying to structure your life or do the right things for yourself. And that little bird needs to fly and figure out how to fly. Maybe its wings been clipped. Maybe its wings been broken. Whatever's going on, I feel like it's not something you can be worried about anymore. And I do feel like you're going to speak on this. Something about it's going to be it will be communicated. You might also be coming off with like a don't take my kindness for weakness energy, whatever that's about. Because some of you, that's probably what you've been through with people. All right, we're going to move on to Pisces in a second. Okay. Pisces. I got to make Pisces a little bit longer because I think I gypped them. I don't know if it was the last reading or the reading before, but they got like a 3 or 4 minute reading. And I'm like, man, they waited all that fucking time and then their reading was short as hell. Yep. Oh, yeah. I got the time to do it, so I'm going to finish the cigarette, though. Hello, Volga Hearts. Hello, Anne. Fantasyland. Hello. All right. Pisces. In a minute. Andrea Troy, it's been a while. How you doing? She's an OG subscriber right there. I'm sure there are others that are in here that are too. Actually, I know there are. When I look up, I can tell. Yep. Here we go. Welcome in, Fox. Hey, Jill. It's another one. Jill Lynn. And hello, Jill. I have a lot of Jills. I got like 5 of you up in here. Up in here. Pisces. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Some of you are trying to balance out your emotions on how you feel about a situation. That's either in a love predicament or in a work situation. One of the two. I don't know which one it is for you. I do get a lack of trusting it or feeling like it's gonna work out. And I do feel like that's your energy. I do feel like that's you feeling like it's not gonna work out. Like I'm gonna have to move on. Don't be bothered by it. It's just a part of growth. You growing or accepting, well, if this isn't gonna work out, don't let it emotionally take advantage of any of your time. For whatever reason, I'm gonna tell you. Let it be what it is. Move on from it. And I'm not saying have no remorse over the situation, but basically don't let it keep you down. Nothing should keep you down, Pisces. In my opinion, nothing should keep you down. Nothing should block the sun or block your happiness. Nothing at all. Let it go and start over. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. The moon comes out, the sun comes up, the moon goes down. The moon comes up, the moon goes down. Same distance. You're not supposed to feel bound to anything. And you need to trust it. You need to trust not only knowing that, yourself and what you're feeling. Because what you're feeling is probably right. Clarify it. You feel like you're being played with or manipulated. Some of you, I feel like you are aware that someone's playing games. Somebody's playing games. I feel like they're in the middle of your feelings and your awareness. This is fucking nuts. Holy shit. You're gonna have to pursue action or recognize, okay, I'm gonna stunt the growth. I'm not gonna get stuck on whether this is gonna work out, whether I'm gonna become happy. Put a lot of work and effort into yourself right now. Stay dedicated into you or any kids that you maybe, I'm done. There's the mother or the kids. Stay invested in you and the kids. That's the balance you should focus on right now. Not the toxic nature of assholes or people around you, bitter bitches, people who, want to play fucking mind games, head games, sexual games. Fuck that bullshit. Temperance. You should have no patience for it. No patience for it. And I feel like you've already learned how to not tolerate that in your life. Anything else, Pisces? You have a back and forth energy on if you should move towards an emotional thing or if it's going to upset you. Some of you maybe, did you start talking to somebody? Or were you thinking maybe something could work out? But I just get this, I don't trust it. Energy all over this. I get this, I don't trust it. I don't know. I do feel like you got to follow your wisdom, your intuition, and go after the change that makes sense. Your guidance will help you down the road. Whether you get the clarification or you don't, I feel like you've got to, the more you learn how to trust yourself, the better you are down the road for yourself. And I feel like that's something you need to hear. Don't let people come towards you and lie or bullshit you. All right? Don't stress about situations. I don't think you're supposed to focus on the fights, the battles, the shortcomings of situations that come to a closure. I don't feel like that is supposed to be your focus. I feel like you're supposed to put that down. I don't feel like it's supposed to be a battle you're supposed to deal with. Cut free of that bullshit. Who wants to feel like that? Who really wants to be devastated, heartbroken, upset, or feel like they got taken for a fucking ride? I know I don't. And I don't feel like you're willing to do that either. It does make me feel like you are hoping to seek or get happiness out of a situation or see growth of it. I'm going to tell you, some of you, if you hopped into something or started talking to somebody, that person may not be the one. I don't feel like you can trust this fucker. This isn't going to be everybody's reading. Remember this. If you started talking to somebody, there's somebody out there that needs to hear, be careful. Somebody could be trying to basically blindfold you or pull the wool over your eyes. I don't see this lasting. I don't see it lasting. I feel like you'll move on from this. There's no victory here, so I don't know what else to tell you. This is for a specific Pisces energy. Don't get stuck on situations that didn't work. Focus on the situations that have not shown up yet, that you haven't had the basically you haven't come up to you yet. That's the strength Pisces is supposed to see right now. Give you every card. I'm going to give you a little bit more, but I feel like it's like that saying, it's not over till it's over. And I feel like you kind of need to really focus on understanding that. It may be over a celebration. Something about a celebration may be over, or something that you were wanting to see strength, opportunity, and growth in. I feel like that might be over, but I don't feel like it's the last one. I just feel like whatever you dealt with is probably done. I just don't see it working out. So if you've recently been talking to somebody, I bet you in 6 months you won't be talking to them. If it's like more than platonic, I bet you in 6 months it'll be gone. It'd be past tense memory. Here we go. Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Probably less than 6 months. 6 months was just thrown out a number of time. Here we go. Anything else for Pisces? Pisces, what do you got? What do you want to tell Pisces? I feel like you're supposed to focus on the things that are yet to emotionally support you or uplift you. I feel like it's a hard thing to focus on now or hard thing to see especially if you were in that other situation where you're dealing with somebody, but you don't feel like you can trust it. If you're in a situation where you feel like love hasn't moved, or things have gone stagnant at work, or things of people you've lost or valued have kept you upset, I feel like it's up to you to focus on the things that you've got to let go of that hold you back on an emotional front. Only you can change the chapter or control that you know control the mindset, put an ending to that, get the balance on situations, cut free of anything that plays with you when it talks to you or tries to I feel like if somebody tries to deceive you, be careful of this. Be careful of this. Yeah, I see a lot of investing, a lot of investments go. Yes, I feel like you're supposed to invest in yourself right now more than a relationship. Build in silence, maybe. Then, after you get the balance, then move towards a love situation. Don't have anything that's going to upset you or play with you, and make the decision to see it for what it is. Anything that comes at you like that isn't going to be the right judgment anyway, and isn't going to be worth working with. Or look at this card that hit the ground, or keeping you what? Like the hangman status, stuck. Don't let anything slow you down. I don't feel like you're meant to go through that right now. I feel like you're meant to be stronger than that. And I feel like it's going to be up for you to take action in that direction. What is it going to ultimately bring for you? Balance. It isn't love that's going to heal you right now. It's you that's going to heal you. And I feel like you have to trust that. And the more you trust that, the better off you're going to become, Pisces, to gaining love. That's what I have for Pisces. I hope you guys all enjoyed these messages. If you did, you can hit the like button. You can subscribe to the channel. Try to be polite with each other. Say nice thing in the comment section. You know, I'm pretty easygoing. I tolerate most people, but if you're negative constantly and you just show me a negative side of yourself, I don't like that. When I can look into a person, like if I was reading you guys individually, personally, I can literally decipher like the positive things and the negative things that are going to happen in your life. So if somebody just shows me the negative side of them, I want nothing to do with that because they're not growing. But that's what I want you all to know and be aware of around your own surroundings. You all have a beautiful day. Thank you for your time. I'm out of here. See you later, everybody. Bye. See ya. Bye.